Nintendo, when are you gonna bring N64 games to the Switch? I mean, we've been waiting for like years now. You know, we have the NES, we have the SNES. Where's N64? I mean, you can't just skip it and go right to GameCube. And I mean, that just doesn't make sense. But you know, where is it? Well, obviously, as you could tell, today we're gonna be talking about the N64 and what games Nintendo would bring if they were to release the N64 for the Nintendo Switch. And today we're just going to go through a few lineups. First we're going to go through the first party titles, then the second party titles, and the third party titles. We're just basically going to be going through them in order. Let's just start out with the first party games. These games are going to be the heavy hitters for on the N64 for Switch. First comes out, these are going to be the games that really, hook people in. Now when it comes to programming and stuff like that for the different adapters, that's going to have to be worked on the Nintendo side. But these are the games that are really going to hook people in. So let's check it out. Now, as you can see, I put a couple very great games in there, but the main game I want to talk about is the original Super Smash Bros. For the N64. Now, I know things are kind of sketchy with Nintendo in the Smash community, with the Save Melee and all that, and the thing with Edgar. I feel like once they drop this, it could kind of be a sign, like, hey, we like the Smash community, I guess. I mean, I have no business talking about it since I'm not even really into Smash, but if they bring in Smash 64 with online capability, that's going to be a great title for when they first drop this. And of course you have the classics, Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, Ocarina of Time, Kirby 64, stuff like that. Just games that people either love or miss, and yeah, they're going to end up playing them. And I feel like this is going to bring in some sales to the Nintendo Switch Online service. I mean, I'm some fucking idiot on the internet, but I'm just throwing out ideas. But either way, onto the second party titles. Now, these games are just going to be the it's mostly going to be rare titles. Since I feel like Nintendo and Xbox have a pretty good relationship, I think they could throw in Banjo-Kazooie, Conker's Bad Fur Day, games like that. Now let's not forget, at the end of the day, all this is basically a pipe dream. But if they actually release N64 for Switch, just imagine GoldenEye online. How awesome would that be? And let's not forget all the other key titles, Jet Force Gemini, Conker's Bad Fur Day. You saw all of them on the list. Again, this is just from what I've seen, but I feel like Xbox and Nintendo have a decent, relationship. So maybe all this could be possible at the end of the day. Who knows? Either way, onto the third party titles. Now, I've added a good mix of games and some oddball ones that they might want to watch out for. Here we go. And here's some nice games to add for the N64 for the Nintendo Switch library. I don't know what to call it, but for now we'll just call it N64 for the Nintendo Switch. I'm sorry for the confusion, but here are a few oddball games to add in there. Now, to start off with the first two, I've heard that the new Tony Hawk remake can't really run on the Switch. So I figured, hey, why not replace it with the Tony Hawk N64 games, because those games seem fun. And just a few oddball titles. Now let's talk about accessories. Each system released for the Nintendo Switch has a controller. the NES has a controller, the SNES has a controller. Now, how are they going to do it for the N64? Well, as you can see, there are a couple mock-ups. Now, from the looks of it, there's a lot of ways that they could go about this. It could be its own controller by itself, or it could attach itself to the Nintendo Switch. There's a lot of ways they could go about it. But I'd say for myself, I would suggest like an independent controller style, because the N64 controller is kind of big, and you know, the adapters wouldn't be a thing, the rumble pack wouldn't be a thing, the memory card wouldn't be a thing, so it would just be like its own independent controller, but it could also attach to the Switch. I don't know, there's a lot of ideas, but if you made it this far into the video, I would greatly appreciate it if you could leave a like, maybe subscribe, and hell, tell me some game suggestions down below for the Nintendo Switch. And I'm sorry for the like stuttering and cuts in this video. I did this all in one take. I apologize for that. But yeah, you know, subscribe, do what you want to do. I guess I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Soul making, sound shaking, earth quaking, change.
the morning to the clear blue sky. Turn up the music when I hop in the ride. The windows down, let the whole world see. Can't nobody rock it like little old me. I'm the bomb and about to blow up. I'm the bomb and about to blow up. I got my trucks and my dickies and I put it on black. Banging Sinatra in a flat Cadillac.